Jean Wolf here, and as you can tell, I've been gone for a little while. Well, turns out that my my computer had an update, and it messed with a lot of the webcam software on my computer. The Dell software does not record the background of my computer, so I've been trying to find something else. I switched to Logitech, which works well with this webcam, and needless to say, there was a Windows update that, whatever it did, the software no longer records the background from my computer. But it still works fine for stuff like this. But it does not work well for the background of my computer, which is what I'll need if I go ahead and start putting stuff for gaming, which is what I'm wanting to do sometime. So I was going back and forth trying to figure things out, how the heck I can record properly. And I guess you could say put everything together, such as if I have multiple webcams going at the same time to record different things, or multiple microphones, all that stuff together. Yeah, I needed something that could actually record a bunch and still be able to not fry the computer. So I've been trying to figure out what to use. A lot of people online have been using it. A neighbor of mine mentioned it. I downloaded it but never actually had used it yet because I thought it was only used for streaming. But now that I know you can actually record with it other than just streaming, I had to learn a lot of what goes into it, and I've actually learned quite a bit. I got to set it up. This is what I'm using now. It's OBS, or I think it's Open Broadcast Streaming, I think is what it stands for. Anyway, you can record just about anything you want, put the video together how you want. It works well with streaming, all that stuff, which I don't know if my internet will ever allow me to properly stream, but if I'm able to, then I can use this. But there's a lot that goes into it. There's settings for literally everything. So I was going back and forth, learning how it worked, getting it all put together. I am just now finally getting it together because I got it close to working properly after watching some other videos and getting all the stuff set up properly to where it be as small of a video as it can, but still be HD for YouTube and all that good stuff. But then after making the video, I realized if you record multi-track, my video software I have, Movie Maker, and a whole bunch of other stuff will not work with multi-audio track videos. So I then had to search YouTube again. Thank goodness a lot of other people have a lot of info to go on. I learned how Audacity worked, but that only went part of the way, and I believe it's FFmpeg, or FFmeg, or FFmpeg, one of the two. Whichever one it is, if you've used it, you know what it is. You can look it up and should be able to find it easily. And that's what I'm able to use. That way I can take the video, put it into Audacity, split the track separately, put it in my I can use Movie Maker to put the regular track into if I don't want to use multi-track constantly. And I can just edit it from there. And then I can put it in my video, my HD video software. I can put the video in there, the tracks, everything, have it all set up, make the video, be done with it. So now that I got all that figured out, I'm here, I'm back. Hopefully it won't disappear. There's a lot of information and stuff that kind of blew by, such as Pokemon events. And if you've noticed the name of this video, you've got February Community Day, Pokemon Birthday, March Community Day, New Windy Egg Event, all that stuff. So in case you're wondering what the heck the abbreviations in this video name are, that's basically what they are. And then at the end I got cards. That'll be a surprise. But anyway, let's get on out of this explain everything junk and just get into this event stuff and start talking. Okay, first event that went across was February Community Day. It was on February 24th. And there were Dratinis everywhere. A lot of people mentioned shinies. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get one. Pretty much all of us went out hoping to get that medal. I finally got my silver dragon medal. I'm a ways from gold, though. But other than that, I was actually lucky. Some people, like over in Stillwater, they were getting 5 shinies, and a bunch of others, it's like, God, they saw a lot. No telling how many they caught to hopefully get some, because there were a lot of people, like my one of my sisters, didn't get any. We're still wondering how, but we figured that she'd at least get one, but she didn't get any. I got lucky. I got 3. Because I got 3 shiny Dratini's, I was able to have one of each of the different shinies for the Dratini evolutions or evolved, whatever you want to call them. Because there's 3 of them. Should already be on the screen, actually. There's shiny Dratini, bright and pink but tiny. You have Dragonair, big, tall, looks cool, bright pink. And then you get over to Dragonite, which is a little odd. With me, since I never completely got into all of the different Pokemon things they had in the show, like the shinies and whatnot, I never knew exactly what color they were. I just knew there was something special. And then I found out that Dragonite, he ain't pink. He'd look cool as pink, but he ain't pink. He's this awkward green. But yeah, I was able to have one of each. I had enough candy, catching as many as I could, being able so I could evolve all of them and be able to keep them. But yeah, that was that particular event. That was fun. It was a lot of them, but yeah, stayed around town. 3 hours isn't enough to really go to a different town unless you go there early. And I was doing some stuff, forgot about it, and I was actually an hour late going into the event because I had forgot. So I only had maybe 2 hours, maybe a little bit less of time to catch, so I got lucky. I got lucky with what I caught. And then after that, they came out with, should be on the screen already. It starts the February 26th going to February 28th. Again, Pokemon Day, or Pokemon's birthday, if you want to call it that. So yeah, they came out with some new outfits. On top of that, as you can tell, this other picture should be on the screen. There were Pikachus everywhere. With this one of the days, we went to Stillwater and took a screenshot. As you can tell, they almost fill the entire screen, the entire nearby list. Should be on the screen already. Now that it is March, they're going to have the community event for March on March 25th. It's going to be Bulbasaur. If they release a lot of shinies through these community events, I reckon they're going to bring a lot of players back into this. A lot of y'all watching will probably be excited. Not completely sure what to think with shiny Bulbasaur, though. It's only a tiny bit brighter green, just a tiny bit. So if you don't see the sparkles, I guess that'll help you figure it out, because shiny Pikachu isn't necessarily easy to figure out and find. Matter of fact, during the shiny Pikachu thing, a lot of people are excited with this birthday event, because if you got a shiny Pikachu that had a birthday hat, that's rare. That's hard to find, and not many people that I know of at least got them. Some people got lucky and were able to get one. And one person, he had it, he was trying to catch it, he caught it. However, right at the last second, it flipped over with the time. So even though he caught one with the birthday hat and it was shiny, whenever he looked through his list, it did not have the birthday hat because the event had ended right before, as he was catching it, instead of after he caught it. He didn't time it right. Matter of fact, if you want to know more, you can watch through Turner Tips videos. He's got it in there, and just thinking about that happening to me, I would have flipped out. But yeah, with this March 25th Bulbasaur Community Day event, all that, Ivysaur, Venusaur probably look really cool. Bulbasaur would be one of those just to have for the Pokedex, but you got to catch a bunch of those shiny Bulbasaur to get the others. Not to mention have a lot of candy to be able to evolve them, so we'll see how that goes. Something else I forgot to mention, so I'm going to have to go back in the pictures for a sec. With my shiny Dragonite, I forgot to mention, if you didn't know this already, he's got the Draco Meteor event. So I don't have a regular shiny Dragonite. So that'll be something to get sometime. But I got a Draco Meteor, so he is special in his own little way. Other than all this info for the community event, you also have the day that supposedly started yesterday. I'm just not talking about it today since I'm recording the video. But windy weather, which ironically it's just completely ironic because I don't know if you can hear it. Every now and then my door wiggles a little. It's because the house is breathing. It's very windy outside. So, windy event, it's definitely out. It's very windy. Might not be windy for everybody, but definitely windy here in Oklahoma. A lot of people were able to catch a lot of Rayquaza, all you trainers out there. So we're going to get a lot of windy eggs during this event. Supposedly a lot of windy Pokemon for raids, if I'm hearing that right. Or understanding it right, rather. So I guess we'll have to keep an eye out. Somebody said something about Claydol being one of the raids, and that's actually one I don't have. So hopefully I get lucky. This event lasts all the way to March 16th. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then other than these pictures, something else to go ahead and mention. I've thought about it and thought about it and thought about it because I wasn't completely into Pokemon because I was too busy going after Beyblade, Digimon, and the main thing that I went after was Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! I got a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Well, other than getting through this game, and if I get any other Pokemon games or anything like that, I've recently decided to go ahead and start trying to just collect my own Pokédex outside the games. Because if the game gets deleted, or your save gets messed up or something, or your account that's put together for the game, any of it gets messed up, it's gone. But if you have Pokemon cards, you still got the cards. You can't delete them. So, yeah, I decided to go ahead and try collecting my own cards. Ironically, though, this particular package, according to what it says on the back, supposedly this company, they're licensed through Pokemon Company. However, they supposedly opened the actual Pokemon Company card packs, looked through them, and I guess shoved whatever they thought would be good going together into one of these. So I don't know if I'm getting gypped because I got the cards they didn't want, or exactly how far you want to go with it. But let's go ahead and open them up, see what they are. Should be interesting. I haven't opened a pack of any cards in a long, long time. So we'll see how this goes. Let's see. Ooh, that's cool. How many cards were in this pack again? Okay, so there's 20 cards, and then there's one foil card inside. And looks like the card I'm holding right now is the foil card, which is, I don't know how well you can see that, but it's Houndour. So I got a Houndour foil card. That's cool. Gotta see if I can separate them by generation. Sometime I want to go ahead and get some proper card sleeves to go ahead and put them in a book, and properly collect them. It's what I've been trying to do with my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I haven't messed with them in a while. Okay, so far I've got 2 energy cards. Those are separate, so put those aside. Okay, so I guess we got basic trainer cards as well. A lot of these I don't completely know, but some of them I do, so yeah, I don't think they're going to be as collectible as some of the other cards. I'll have to look around. Anyway, okay, I got 2 trainer cards. I got, see if I can hold them right. Field Blower and Multi-Switch is what I got. My hands are shaking. Oh my. I guess those will have to be kept separate. Okay, I'm not completely sure what generation this is, but it says Litwick. It says number 607. So I guess that's one of the very new cards, I guess. Looks different though, don't it? See if I can get the angle right. There we go. Yeah, Litwick. Put that over there. Then you have number 504. You have Pat Rat. Ooh, okay, that makes more sense. It's also interesting. I didn't think they'd have this big of a variety of stuff together. This one is a Alolan Geodude. Ain't that cool? I thought with those particular cards they'd go ahead and kind of make it separate, but it looks like instead of a separate, it's basically a different version of the original card instead of being a separate Pokemon altogether. So that's different. Then of course you got Gligar, Bellsprout, the Alolan version of Sandslash. That's cool. Looks cool, that's for sure. I wonder if we'll see any actual Alolan versions released in Pokemon Go as time goes by. Because it's kind of like a shiny version of it, but yeah, it's not shiny. It's just a different color, so that'd be cool to see that in the game. Of course, you got Vanish. Or Vanillish. That's hard to pronounce. Of course, you got Whimsicott. Wingull. Psyduck. Scraggy. Growlithe. I believe it's Darumaka. You got Cottonee. Gotta love having Clefairy. And then of course you got Machop. Gotta love that fight and combat type. Okay, so that's all the cards I got. I'm gonna have to go through them, figure out how the heck to organize them. I didn't expect them to be a variety across everything from Gen 1, literally all the way to Alolan, and then bonus cards on top. So that's cool, but yeah, I gotta figure out exactly what goes in what spot, where, and all that to organize my book as I start collecting cards. So yeah, I guess that's it for now. Hopefully this was informational to whoever is watching from wherever you are. And I guess this is John Wolf signing off for the moment. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. I'll catch you later.